I really like my oatmeal in the winter, and I cook it in the crock pot with raisins or cranberries, nuts, whatever I've got, dried fruit. I let it hang out there for a couple hours, and I have something just delicious and nutritious. I also like blueberries, and I like to have dehydrated blueberries in there too. Now, dehydrating fresh blueberries is, I think, an exercise in futility, because I think every single blueberry needs to be popped, otherwise it's sealed and it doesn't have any place to release the liquid inside, the fluid inside. So I saw this tip from Homestead Tessie several years ago, and it was brilliant, and I do it now when I want to dehydrate blueberries, and that is I dehydrate them from frozen. I just get a bag like this, have this in the freezer, and I put them out on the tray. I'll show you that. Now I'm using a solid tray, one of these opaque trays with no openings in them, and I'm just going to pour the blueberries right on top. This is how easy it is. Check it out. I'm just going to make one tray right now. Now I think you can probably rehydrate these and use them in muffins and things like that, but I have not yet tried that. I did try to bake once with them dehydrated straight out of the dehydrator without rehydrating them, and they were just like little pebbles. So you probably need to rehydrate them. So let me put the lid on and get these started. It's at the 135 setting, which is fruits and vegetables, and it's probably going to take all night. It's been about 14 hours. I did put them in frozen, so I suppose if I had rinsed them and thawed them first, it would have taken less time, but I just threw them in frozen, and that's perfectly fine. Let's see what's going on. Everything looks to be pretty well dried out. Some are not as dried out. What I think I'm going to do right now is just go ahead with the knife and loosen these while they're still warm, and put them in for another 2 hours or so. Whoops, one just escaped. The purpose of doing this is that when they are dried, they don't stick and they come up easier. I'm going to let these, the thing I'm going to do is let them cool down for a few minutes and see which ones are actually dry and which still have a little bit of liquid in them. Well, I got a nice little jar full. As it turned out, there were only about 5 or 6 that didn't dry through, so I ate them. And these I'm going to put in the cabinet. Now, as I said, I use these in oatmeal, and they puff up and become quite nice if they're put in the crock pot with the oatmeal for a little while. I've never baked with these, but I imagine if you put them in hot water and just check them from time to time, they would puff up pretty good and then be suitable for baking. I would not use these as they are directly in anything, scones or cake, because they do not have enough time or liquid to rehydrate, and they will still be hard. So here it is. That's how it's done. And thank you so much for watching.